Life is just a reflection of itself, all a reflection of itself. The body is an example of nature. Nature, an example of the body. You can't see, the mind can only, in a time based, self created way of mind, cannot see both sides at the same time. To see both sides at the same time, I mean it has to be completely present with the essence of itself. And we can't cope with that as mind. We don't want to be simply faced up with the realization that I am reflecting whatever is taking place. And whatever is taking place is reflecting as me. I. A thought comes. I am not the body. What is reflecting it? Where did it arise? Who sent it? Did it arise from you to describe form, the room? Because the room is not the body. Or is it the room saying to you, I am not the body? Saying, I know I am not the body. From the room's point of view. That's the whole problem, you see. That's the joke that Alan Watt speaks about. The joke that we play upon ourselves as one complete self. Let's divide ourselves up into little pieces, into little entities, and see what we can find. But we're not ever going to find, we're not never ever not going to be ourselves as one. Whatever we reflect will be examples of ourselves. And whatever is reflected, as if it's not ourself, will be examples of that what is reflecting ourself. The mind can't cope. In its time-based world of saying, I am happy and sad at the same time. But in fact, it knows it. I am smiling inside and outside at someone close to me who has just passed away. But there are tears filled in my eyes, rolling down my cheek. And someone says, you're crying. And you say, no, I'm laughing. I'm reliving. My tears are of happiness. And that one gets it. We all get it. So the idea of suffering is just another joke we play on ourselves. I'm suffering, I'm depressed, I'm anxious. Who is suffering, depressed, and anxious? Is it you? Is it the room? Is it the universe? Is it God? Is it the slug? Yuji Krishnamurti calls it one pulse. How can it be one pulse? You know, a pulse has to go out and come back. A pulse, putum. That's the whole journey of the pulse. Starts here, or starts somewhere. Putum, and then comes back. The reflection of the pulse, you see. A heartbeat. Two pulses. Putum, putum. It's not one pulse seen by the body. It's dual. It's going out and comes back in. But it's one pulse. So one is seen as two. And two is seen as one. So duality is seen as from the non-duality aspect. From the non-dual point of view sees duality. It doesn't experience duality because it's looking from the place of non-duality. The dual sees the non-duality as a differing aspect. You may be non-dual, but I see I'm dual. I know I'm separate from this world. I know I'm this body. I know I'm bound within this flesh and bones. So there's me and the space around me. There's two. Non-duality? No. I know dual because I experienced dual. But now everything is one. There is no me within this one. The dual is reflecting the non-dual reflecting the dual. Whether it's through understanding or whether it's through its experience, we know. But we know that we're playing a joke on ourselves. It's like the child, the little boy or the little girl. I know when I leave this home that I'm going to return. But I'm going to tell my parents I'm running away from home and I'm going to take my suitcase. I know I'm only 10 and they think I'm not able, but I'm going to run away from home. But deep down inside, I know I'm going to come home. And that's what takes place. We're running away because we feel, yeah, why not? Why not run away? Why not just, pretend? Why not just dream? Why not just be someone else? Why not think strange things? Why not have fantasies? But in truth, I know I'm home. I know the fantasies are not real. I know the running away is not real. I'm always here. Everything reflecting itself. Right now, this form that our mind says it is reflecting itself through a device. So therefore I see myself. Hello, you. Which one is real? Both speaking simultaneously. Both moving simultaneously. Because there's only one. I witness duality through a mirror, through a device, through a reflective component. I'm deflecting and reflecting, deflecting and reflecting. But the deflecting and reflecting are not different. It's all one movement, boom. All one pulse, boom. The cosmic joke, I think Alan Watts calls it the cosmic joke. Cosmic meaning, I don't know, infinite universes. Laughing at itself every day, crying with itself every day. And that's what happens. Individually, as a person, as a mind, as an idea of birth and death, person. In my room myself, I know I'm laughing to myself. I know I'm crying to myself. I know I'm talking to myself. I know I'm washing myself. I know I'm filing my own fingernails. Because there's only me. But this me appears to be little old me, but me is big me. All me, everything me. Moving in and out of itself, reflecting, seeing different aspects, seeing different ways. It's, it can sound quite callous because of our emotional capabilities to feel and empathize and love. It can be quite callous to say, don't worry about life. We're just the substance within a pot. And every now and then, we pop our heads out of the pot. Wow, look at that. I'd like to go out there. And when you look out there, you see a reflection of you out there in the mirror. Because the universe, life, only the mirror exists. So in the pot, you're out of the mirror because you are not looking for yourself. You're happy with yourself. You're content with yourself. And this pot appears to be Earth, appears to be a planet when you're happy and content with yourself. Otherwise, you have to look for evidence and proof that you exist. I want to fantasize about being something other than what I am. So I'm going to look out the pot. Oh, my God, look at me. I'm like, what? No one said I looked like that. So, is the pot separate from the mirror, you see? Are we looking, when we're in our contented deep sleep, as just a substance in a pot, when there's no mind active? But even when the mind's active and we're looking at each other, knowing about duality, non-duality, all the states that mind, past, future, has created, are we in the pot? Are we looking out of the pot? We are still looking the substance in the pot, thinking we are something out of the pot. Mooji says, are you in the screen or out of the screen? Is there a screen? Where is the screen? That's what we do every day. We question our existence. And we never find one that exactly amplifies what we are until we fall into the depth and the core and the root of the pot, of the substance, of the self. And then our mind says, so what is the experience? Are you emptiness? Are you self? Are you a substance? Are you consciousness? And that question is not stable. So the answer cannot be stable. How can we exactify that, what is reflecting in all aspects in different qualities and unique ways? Until we all return to the self. But who will know? What will know? That's the question that every being wants to know. When we all die, will we be still living as whatever we return to? But I want to know now, what is it that we're going to return to? The way, you see, the way of living, the way of the pulse, the way of breathing, gives the answer. Right? Jewel, breath in and out, thoughts coming and going, up and down, left and right, in and out. It's the experience of moving in and out. It's the space. The space between the reflection, the mirror. The mirror is a thought, an idea. It's God's idea, God's thought. Individually, you're not God. Individually, nothing is God. But everything is God as one when it sees itself still and silent, non-reflecting.